Our mama taught us when we were small kids. Keith and Kevin, y'all listen up now. When you vote, always vote for Democrats.
Growing up black, I mean, you're like actually taught in your home you're a Democrat. Republicans are racist. And I always believed that. It took like the first 30 years of my life to figure out that wasn't true. I just started watching both sides of the news. The very first political videos I came across was Larry Elder.
Yeah.
And then that little white supremacist Ben Shapiro came out. I started looking at all their videos.
That is correct.
That is correct. Okay.
Not African American. That's not a term I like.
The idea that sex or gender are malleable is not true.
And the first time I came across Ben Shapiro, I wanted to murder him because he always had an answer and he was always right. It's like this white supremacist smart. But that didn't convert me yet. Then over a couple more years, I kept looking, I was like, man, everything that these people are saying is the truth.
Yeah.
And I started. Before I knew it, I was just sitting there for hours just looking at him. Then Candace Owens gets recommended to me. Then I was like, man, how can I been this dumb all my life to be standing like? I remember my first time I voted, it was for Al Gore. I'm there standing in line. I'm like, why am I doing this? I was like, oh yeah, that's right. Bush is a white supremacist. I think a lot of people, especially minorities, have been lied to for so long, and they'd rather have that crutch of blaming white supremacy on them being just pathetic. Yeah, it's easy to point at a white person and say, that's why I can't
That's why I'm not
succeed in life.
successful.
That's why my credit is messed up. The reason why I robbed that guy is because the white man won't give me a job. I had to rob that black person, you know? And a lot of white people don't know, being black, when you hear that term racist or white supremacist, that's a very powerful word. It puts a lot of black people in a trance.
Yeah.
They stop thinking. And Democrats know it, that's such a powerful word. If they can keep black people upset and not thinking, all they have to use is just say he's racist, he's a white supremacist.
I mean, I try to tell black folks,
Yeah.
look, man, we all are created equal. You know what they call us? A damn sellout. Our Uncle Tom.
From the moment they're born, their parents, their churches, our TV shows, our music, it's telling us to think a certain way. It's all our culture. It has nothing to do with white supremacy. It's kind of a shame because being mentally enslaved is like, that's worse than being physically. Yeah, because if you can see you got chains and you're a slave, you can try to take the chains off, you can run.
Yeah.
But how can you tell somebody that they're a slave and you don't have any chains? It's like mentally enslaved, that's more powerful than being physically
you can't.
chained. Dude, you're gonna die a slave. Yeah, like we didn't have no friends growing up. We was always with each other and we was like shy. We were loners.
Yeah.
We're just weird kids. He's a real good kid. He was in the spelling bee. He got straight A's. He was always a bad influence. Mom's like, how the hell did one of y'all get straight A's? And the other was just all F's. He's supposed to be twins. All my friends, once we got out of school, they were getting locked up for selling drugs and beating women. I wanted to get the hell out of there.
Yeah.
So we went to the Marine Corps. Yeah, it was going to be MPs, but once we got in, we found out recruiters lied to us. I was driving a truck. He was working in a mess hall. The cooks would come to me and say, hey, Hodge, go get the food so I can cook it. He's worse than a cook. They didn't even trust me cooking. Yeah, I was like a bus boy. So we did 4 years. And then we was actually insurance adjusters. Yeah, we worked for AAA. I just came across YouTube. I went to his cubicle. Hey man, got this great idea. We're gonna become comedians. I said, get the F away from my computer. Because we wanted to be an accountant. I just wanted to make a little money to keep his car from getting repossessed. We actually lost our job because we were shooting them on our lunch breaks.
Yeah.
And we're saying stuff that was like, I guess, offensive. So they fired us. So we came up with this game plan, said, you know what, while we're unemployed, we're not making any money from YouTube, let's treat it like a full-time job and see what happens. We never knew it was gonna take off the way it did. And then a couple years ago, we started talking about politics. We always been an open book. So I said, hey man, let's start a political channel. At first we was playing it easy. So let's don't say we're conservatives, don't say it's liberal. So we did the video. It's about the kid at Whataburger that got assaulted for wearing that MAGA hat.
I bet you wouldn't have came up to me if I was wearing that hat.
The worst thing we said is say, hey, nobody should ever be attacked for wearing a hat, right? You think everybody would agree on that? Nope. We put the video up on Instagram.
We lost like 40,000, right? That
A
day.
lot. It pisses off so much we kept doing the videos. Yeah, because we didn't want these people follow us no more.
If I'm wrong for taking up for a kid who got assaulted and robbed, then I don't want to be right.
One of the main reasons we came out as conservatives, actually I was trying to help black people, but they didn't see it that way. They think we're sellouts, and I just wanted to give blacks, people of color, just an alternative, outlook on. You don't necessarily have to be a Democrat or liberal just because of your skin color. Before we came out politically, like when we go to a comedy show, it was like a good mix.
Yeah.
Now a comedy
It's a
show,
melting pot.
yeah, it's a melting.
It's America.
Yeah. Well, now we go there, it's like a Van Halen concert. There's no black people there.
Yeah.
That's the whole point we came out. It doesn't matter where you start. It's all about your decisions and your ideas.
In life,
Yeah. It doesn't matter what your skin color is. The harder you work, the better decisions you make.
More ambition you got?
The more ambition, the further you're gonna go in life.
Yeah.